segment 2.4 alef. שב על הכיסא אשר אחרי השולחן. שב על הכיסא אשר אחרי השולחן. Have you ever had the experience of being invited to a dining event as a guest, beginning to mill around the dining table, but feeling a bit awkward, not knowing where you should sit? One of the signs of a host that makes their guests comfortable is knowing how to help the guests find the appropriate place to sit. This segment will equip you as a host to help your guests find their place at the table. As indicated in the segment title phrase, some of the words which will be very important for this sort of communication are called prepositions. Words such as al, on or upon, acharei, behind. So that we may employ Hebrew prepositions appropriately, there are a few pointers that you will find helpful. First of all, be aware that there are a cluster of Hebrew prepositions which very comfortably and routinely stand alone, independent prepositions. In contrast to this, there's another group of prepositions which never stand alone. They must be joined to another word. Their position will always be in front of the next word in the phrase, such as the preposition be, meaning in, combined with tzoror, a pouch, resulting in the compound word bitzoror, in a pouch. A third group of prepositions, while formally independent, that is to say they will never be joined seamlessly to another word, will routinely be connected to the next word by the use of the makef, that is, the hyphen. To this point, you've seen a makef used to signal when a couple of nouns are joined in construct, as in lechem David, the bread of David, or David's bread. Now you will see the makef used to indicate that a certain preposition is joined closely to the ensuing word. Here then is a handful of the most useful prepositions. To indicate their importance, they do fall under a heading milim la'anot, extremely useful in growing comfortable in reading the Hebrew Bible. As you memorize these, you might want to just hive off a few at a time instead of trying to learn them all in one fell swoop. Cluster a few, learn them, come back after a couple of hours or a day and tackle a few more. Here is a suggestion that may make memorizing these prepositions much easier for you. Select one preposition and then generate your own prepositional phrase using some of the nouns, the objects that you already know. Suppose you were wanting to memorize al, meaning on or upon. Don't memorize it alone, but lock it into your memory with the help of the phrase al hakiseh, on the chair. Visualize something or someone being on a chair. Perhaps you'll want to take a piece of bread, lechem, place that bread on a chair and say to yourself, lechem al hakiseh, bread on the chair. For the preposition el, perhaps you'd want to associate this with motion toward a place, such as el Nineveh. Memorize it not simply as el alone, but lock it in with the use of the phrase el Nineveh, to or toward Nineveh, and as a result, that preposition will be yours. Here then are the prepositions. Achar, acharei, achar, acharei. Please take time to read the footnote. El, be, betoch, ke, le, lifnei, min, me'al, mitachat, neged, ad, ad, al, al, al-yad, al-yad, im, im, tachat, tachat,